Hey, Tom here, Flip Anything USA. This is the latest acquisition right here. Beautiful little 1,700 square foot place. Fortunately for me, already has dual glazed windows from an update that was probably done 10 or 12 years ago. Got a carport on the outside, walking it through with Miguel. So took this property as is, and there's a couple things here of concern. It's actually overall pretty good. Well-built structure, brick all the way around, which is really nice. One of the things, this carport, it's got some great utility to it. They had enclosed the garage and they matched the brick nicely. So I don't think I'm going to restore the garage. I'm probably going to keep it like it is. So Miguel's going to make a list and we're going to walk through everything that we want to do. We're going to knock this out really, really quick. It's going to be what I call a light renovation. Now, the carport is dirty, so we want to power wash the top. You can see that lid on top. We'll power wash that, get that good and clean. We'll power wash the driveway and sidewalk all the way up to the front there. Maybe a little bit on the house too, the low part of the house. We'll lightly hit that, Miguel. Make sure this matches the windows they got. If not, we'll go ahead and replace this with the dual glaze. There's a little bit of, needs some reworking on here at the bottom. It wasn't done quite right. So we'll take care of that. Up here, same thing. We got a little masonry fix up here. This house, or this door, maybe you can get something that'll hide this, get a lock that'll maybe cover that. There's got a little issue here. I don't know why they hung that where they did. So this is nice. I always like it when they got decking up underneath the overhang. It's just a lot cleaner. Inside here, oh yeah, nice. So this first thing I do when I see paneling, by the way, hit the wall. I know there's sheetrock underneath. That's good. All this paneling we'll go ahead and pull out. The cupboards, you can put them to the side, but they're probably not going to rehang there. Strip everything out. This little room, we got to get, they have an electric panel. Good. And we have a GE panel. I think I already checked this out. We're all copper. Yeah. Sometimes you have to worry about aluminum wiring when you got stuff in the 70s. That may not have sheetrock underneath it. So maybe we tear out. This we got to clean up a little bit. I don't know what's up with this condensation line. Not crazy about where it's at. Oh, actually, you know what that is? That's an overflow for the hot water. Maybe we can get that in the wall. I'm talking about this. This is an overflow. See that? I thought it was condensate from the air conditioner. And we got to straighten this up. Looks like a newer water heater, but it's sitting crooked. Oh, it's definitely a new one. Looks really good. But needs a little work. Probably should have a pan under it, really. Wonder why they put it up so high. Get a tray under it. It should have like a pan to capture it if it does leak and that sort of thing. Sometimes you put a drain off that pan as well. Just like a big round pizza pan, but with an edge, or like a big pie pan. So this is the laundry room, and it is separate from the garage, which is nice. So it's heated, right? In other words, it's part of the air-conditioned home. And see, this is one of the things too. Because this is enclosed and insulated in here, if we don't have a vent in here, we can certainly add one here, and then this becomes a part of the house. Well, guess what? You get a lot more money per foot for the garage. In other words, garage space doesn't usually get counted as living space. But if it's insulated and drywalled and sheetrocked, and it's got a AC supply, then it's now living quarters, and you'll get more per foot. So here, like I said, they did a renovation, probably 15 years ago. Tile looks good. We'll clean up the mirror, replace the fixture on top, or make it look good. Miguel, I don't care what we do on that. And in here, the bathroom. Bathroom's been updated. All these older showers. I don't like that this is so low, but we're gonna not worry about that. Actually, they have showers that they come out like an S and they come up, so you can get another 6-8 inches of height out of them. Not too important for resale, But this stuff here, we got a little bit of some sort of weird texture that's pulling off. It's kind of different.
It's only the joint of the two sheetrocks, not the big one.
Yeah, I it's obvious. So we got some repair back here. You can see right here. See that? Not so good. This is coming off. It's almost like the popcorn on the ceiling. So probably gonna scrape this out, clean this up all the way around. We do. This fixture is rusting, so we should get a. We'll get a new Bluetooth fart fan, exhaust fan, if you will. They have night ones. They have a night light. They have a regular light, but they also have a Bluetooth feature, so you can have your iPhone or your phone streaming music and take a shower with music or news or whatever you like. Let's go ahead and scrape. I didn't want to do it, but we're going to pull all the carpet out. We'll scrape the popcorn off the ceiling. Didn't really want to do that, but they did a shitty job on the tape and float. See, look at this. Look over here. So, but we're not going to, I don't want to skim all the walls. We'll match it a little bit. We're going to do a very light renovation. So this is a fix and match. In here, ash paneling, back in the day that was popular. I would love to rent it with carpet and paneling, but because I'm going to probably hang on to this one and rent it for a while. This, is that vinyl? Yep. So interesting. We have vinyl flooring in the entry. If we're gonna rent it, I may live with that for a while. Over here, in the kitchen, is it vinyl too? It sure is. Yep. Okay, so in here, we'll go ahead and pull all the vinyl up and we'll put a new floor down and place these with, what do we call it? Brushed nickel. Do brushed nickel knobs and we'll repaint the kitchen white. We'll go ahead and change out the countertops. I'm going to debate on this one, but I think we may go ahead and just tear this stuff out and make it open into the living room. So basically, we'll knock all this out, put a big opening here so you can look into there. We're going to sacrifice some upper cabinets by doing that, but and we'll shove the fridge all the way over here to the left. So back on the kitchen here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and open this up, move the fridge to the right, and we can fashion a base cabinet out of the bottom of this pantry and match it here to take up the space, to move the fridge, to keep the opening, and we're going to put countertop in here new. Just do something probably either quartz or quartzite. That'll go there, and then that way that'll open this up, right? We'll just make it a little more open, feel a little better, I think. In here, we'll clean the rock, or the brick, I should say. The mantle is got to be adjusted. It looks terrible. Yeah, typical. So maybe get a corbel underneath there, whatever you got to do to make that thing set up like it should. Again, we're going to have to scrape. We're going to have to just scrape all the popcorn out of here. So we will have to texture things a little bit on the ceiling. It's just not going to be worth it. Since we're taking all the carpet out, there's no reason not to. Although the other thing, now take a look at this. See, look at everywhere. They did a shitty job. They didn't do a good job. Because we're seeing signs of the tape, delaminating basically. We'll just clean. We're not going to change all the light switches out. We'll keep everything the same. Maybe change the plug plates. Go ahead and keep this for mica countertop. We'll paint this cabinet when we paint the kitchen, same color white. If that doesn't scrape clean, then we'll actually just pull it. We'll put a regular mirror. Probably both bathrooms, get something we can hang up. Just get something out of Home Depot. This is good enough, looks good enough. Actually, toilet looks good too. Need a cap on there behind the, for the wall. And then, overall looks pretty good. Probably just paint all the doors, unless they clean up well enough. Again, take carpet out of here. I couldn't touch that. Does that feel like it's ever been painted? I don't think so. No. Okay, see, just so you know, it's when you have a popcorn ceiling, the stuff will just scrape off like butter. With a little bit of water, it'll scrape off beautifully and clean. And so we have to do it again. They did a shitty job on the tape and float. So we'll scrape this off. But see, when it's never been painted, it just absorbs the water and it turns to oatmeal and falls off basically. But if it's been painted and it's been sealed, touch that one up there. Miguel's got some reach on me so he can, so see, this is beautiful. You never want to paint this stuff if you intend to take it out anyways. So we'll scrape all that stuff out clean. And since we're going to texture the ceiling and we have sheetrock behind the paneling, we may as well go ahead and pull all the paneling. We'll have to set these all back in a 1/4 inch so they're flush with the sheetrock and, all this kind of stuff. Miguel will just, at your discretion, pull the trim and just make it look, make it all look better. And we're going to keep this inside. We're going to do all this ourselves, so Mondo, and we're not going to be hiring out for that. I don't plan on it anyways, unless we get crunched for time. So this is it's gonna be a nice little house. What do we got? 1, 2, 3 bedroom, and we'll keep that light. That's not a bad little chandelier kind of looking thing, but it just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Go outside. Yeah, back here, I guess we're okay. Looks like they did some. We'll just leave it, but we have to paint that. Debate on gutters here. Overall, we're gonna move this to next door. I'm gonna let the neighbor have this little gazebo. We'll tear all the junk off the back of that, unless it can set up clean. Might be a place for firewood. The rope we'll keep. This, if you think you can make this look decent, otherwise just tear it down. But go ahead and throw the metal in our junkyard. We have quite a junkyard, and stuff like that comes in handy. Sometimes we need it to match another job. It's got a beautiful shed back here. We'll have to get this electric taken off, but we have a really good looking shed back here. This is a keeper all the way. It's nice. It's going to be good storage. And the back of the house all looks good. Yeah, looks good. Make sure we don't, we have a screen so we don't get chimney swallows or snakes going down into the chimney. I've had snakes come down and the chimney swallows go up there, then snakes go to eat the birds or the eggs, and then they come out. And then you'll find a snake in your house. Anyways, that's it. I think you're gonna see 2 videos on this house. One where I walked it with Ryan, and now walking it with Miguel. But yeah, so we're gonna knock this thing out really quick, and we're gonna get it rented right away. And we'll put the same flooring in here that we put in next door, the beige. Yep. And we're gonna leave the bathrooms alone. That's tile. I'm gonna think about here. Otherwise, we may just. We'll be putting in new tile, I'm afraid. We'll be putting new tile in on the floor here for sure. So, floor here, floor exterior. I guess we could take the laminate in here. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. So, that's it. This is a house just bought. I want to keep the renovations under 10 grand. I think we can do that simple enough. Get it out, get it rented for $2,200 a month. And probably sit on this one just for a little while. Bought it about 100 under market, and that's it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Get into one of my webinars, learn about making money in real estate. I've been doing it for 43 years. I bought hundreds of properties, all kinds of houses, apartment buildings, land, commercial, industrial. I have a big portfolio property, about 200,000 square feet, and it keeps growing every year. And you got to make money by flipping. You flip, and then pretty soon you got excess money, and you take that money and you buy rentals that you want to keep and maintain. And I'm talking about big commercial buildings, industrial stuff. But the houses are fantastic for flipping and making money. So go to flipanythingusa.com and get into a webinar, take the mentorship survey. I'll talk to you personally, and we'll see if you might be a good fit for the mentorship. You want to learn how to make millions of dollars in real estate? I've made tens of millions over my lifetime, and I'm showing people how to do it. Get in my free webinar. I have it every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. Go to the link below, flipanythingusa.com/webinar. Sign up for it. You can talk to me face to face if you want. Don't waste any time. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You don't want to miss my channel. I've been doing it for years.